We're at go2math.com working some calculus problems. You can send me a shout out. I might be on here. We might talk about something. Okay, where we at? Infinite limits. And we're in this section right here. Okay, so let's get over to the whiteboard and take a look at this. That was the last problem. Let's get rid of that. We have, what do we have? We have the limit as x approaches 8 right hand side of 7 over x squared minus 64. And I'm just going to kind of sketch out. Oh man. Okay, we're approaching 8, so we'll put 8 right here. How's that? Right on the x-axis. And we're coming in from the right hand side, so we're coming in from this direction right here. Now in the section, or button 1, whatever you want to call it, we talked about finding vertical asymptotes, which is important. And in this particular case here, we could factor the denominator, right? And let's just do that. We've got two different colors of blue. How'd that happen? Okay, it doesn't matter. We got x minus 8 and x plus 8. So remember, vertical asymptotes, we want to focus on the denominator. And we got the limit as x approaches 8 coming in from the right. So what makes the denominator 0? What numbers can we plug into this thing to give the denominator 0 at 8 and negative 8? So I'm just going to go ahead and put negative 8 right there for the heck of it. But we're focusing in on this. So as you can see, there's going to be a vertical asymptote here, indicated by this dotted line, and then we'll put another vertical asymptote over here. Okay. So the question is, which way is this graph going? Is it coming from here, or is it doing something like this, coming from the bottom and coming up? All right, that's the question. Now if you were to set this thing equal to 0, it doesn't have a solution. In other words, you can't plug a number into it to get 0 for the whole thing. So we know it's not going to cross the x-axis. Another thing we could look at, for example, is it going to be positive values or negative values to the right of 8? And if you look at this over here, all right, let's actually look at this one here. This might be better. Take, for example, let's just plug in 9. Take 9, plug it in, you got 9 squared is 81, and 81 minus 64 is a positive number. So it looks to me like it's going to be doing, it doesn't have any other choice but to do this. Okay, that's the only choice we have here. Now as you can see, as we get closer and closer to 8 coming in from the right hand side, what's happening to the graph? It's increasing, right? And of course it's just going to go right off to infinity the closer and closer we get to 8 coming in from the right hand side. So we could say this describes the behavior of the graph. We could say that it's tending to infinity. How's that? Alright. It's tending towards infinity as x approaches 8 coming in from the right hand side. Alright. And of course we should have positive infinity. We do. We could just have infinity here. I may go in and get rid of that positive sign. Alright, well that takes care of this problem. Remember, we're in this section right here under infinite limits. Alright.